My name is Tim Shaw. I'm an architectural photographer and the owner, along with my wife Zipphora, of Studio on Park.
My name is Alex Urena. I'm the director and lead designer of Alex Urena Design Studio, and we are having a chat about the Studio on Park project.
We met through Alex getting me in to come and do one of his projects.
Actually, you came to my office to introduce yourself first.
I did.
And what started as a formal or informal catch-up to show your portfolio evolved into a long-term, not just professional relationship, but a great friendship.
Yeah, and that was the beginning. That friendship continued.
We were having a few drinks in front of the fire in this very same spot.
I was telling Alex about the idea of doing a granny flat out the back here, but I kind of dismissed it because I didn't think we had enough space here. One of the main reasons that we wanted to do the studio was to have a place for our friends and family to come and stay. Zippora's family are from England, and so it's really nice to have somewhere to stay for them when they come over. As a way to be able to afford it, we thought, what if we do, sort of a holiday accommodation, and then we can have that there for when we want to have our own guests. And so that was the reason for the idea in the first place.
We spoke about it, he told me what he wanted, and well, it was quite evident that the space was set up for it.
And then right then and there, he starts doing this sketch, starts walking around, looking at the site, and just does this really cool hand sketch of a concept for the studio. I've realized, having worked with lots of architects, that I'm not so great at visualizing. That's something that really impressed me about Alex, like watching him work, was there's nothing there, and he's just seeing it all coming together and then sketching it out.
So grabbing the sketchbook and a pen, it's the easiest way that I can find to communicate. It's just a bunch of lines, but it's amazing how throughout the process, those lines only become digital and take form and shape, as opposed to changing into something completely different.
Right.
And that's how it all started. So it played a big role to understand how Tim and his family uses the space, the way that it relates to the house.
It was really important to me to have a private access for the guests. As he kind of mentioned that, we sort of thought of the idea of putting this little gate on the opposite side of the house that was just private for the guests, and then screening it all the way down, and it was just like, that was a perfect solution to the problem.
The effect for the guest is, rather than walking and seeing a large building as a statement, they will walk in alongside this screening, open to this wow factor of a space rather than a wow factor of an entire building, if that makes sense. Tim wanted to create a landscaped area outside of the granny flat. He kept showing me these websites of outdoor bath, and so the challenge was to be sure that the granny flat, or the studio rather, will have a dynamic flow through its length into its own landscaped area.
All I can say is that it's just been an overwhelming success from day one, much more than Zipphora and I could have hoped for or planned for, and just the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. And what people are telling us is that they love the design, they love the detail that's gone into it. We worked with Chroni's Building and Design, who did an amazing job at all the details, bringing in his own ideas as well. And he was really on board in making the project become what Alex and I had envisioned.
Credit to you and Zipphora for the styling and choosing a very, very stunning mood for all the interiors and the vibe that the place has. I think that is a credit that is very, very worth mentioning, because it's super important in how it's perceived to the visitors.
Yeah, the styling was something that we put a lot into. It's something that people comment on all the time. They love the styling, they like getting ideas for their own place, and it's just great. There's a really nice buzz happening here, and we're super happy, and we're very grateful to Alex and to Chroni and everybody that was involved in help making this happen.